Rudiger responds to his critics, "I play a physical game, but I'm not a risk to my clubs." Antonio Rudiger isn't having any of it, and in an interview given in his home country to the Frankfurter Allgemeine Zeitung, he hit back hard at critics who accuse him of playing a style that is always on the edge and high risk. According to the Real Madrid centre-back, however, his approach is a precise, calculated strategy that poses no risk whatsoever to his clubs, as evidenced by the number of cards he has received. "Being a tough defender is in my blood. If you want to excel in one-on-one situations at this level, you can't be passive or gentle. You have to make the attacker realize they're in for a tough time. It's all about mindset. If an opponent gets angry easily, I take advantage of it. I analyze players thoroughly in advance, sometimes even preparing video analyses. I know right from the start who to target with physical force. I pose absolutely no risk to my teams. Just one red card in 9 years is no coincidence. Even the number of yellow cards I've received is far lower than many people think. It is precisely this style of play that enabled me to sign for Real Madrid. They appreciate me for it." Antonio Rudiger denies being a security risk for Real Madrid and Germany teammates after controversial knee incident against Getafe. Antonio Rudiger has hit back at accusations that his highly aggressive defensive style makes him a liability for his clubs and country. Following severe backlash over an unpunished challenge during a recent La Liga against Getafe, the veteran defender firmly defended his on-pitch mentality, while also acknowledging that he occasionally crosses the line and must take responsibility. Speaking to FAZ, Rudiger responded to the intense scrutiny surrounding his physical approach, particularly following Real Madrid's 1-0 defeat to Getafe in early March. During the match, he caught Diego Rico in the face with his knee, resulting in calls for a lengthy ban in Spain, while some German media suggested he be banished from the national team. Addressing the backlash, the 33-year-old completely rejected the idea that he is a danger to his own side. He stated, "I am definitely not a security risk for my teams. I know exactly what minute we are in and what is at stake." However, he also took accountability for the unpunished foul, admitting, "The discussion shows me once again that I have a responsibility that I have not lived up to in some moments." The centre-back elaborated that he welcomes objective critiques, noting, "I take seriously and objectively presented criticism seriously, because I myself know that I have had scenes that were clearly over the top. That also has an influence in that I try to be even more concentrated. I don't want to be a source of unrest, but rather to provide stability and security." Looking towards his international duties, Rudiger emphasized the need for a ruthless mentality. "We have to get back to the point where it is maximum uncomfortable to play against Germany," he explained. "Talent alone doesn't win World Cups. Everyone has to be ready to do the dirty work for the other. Then we are extremely hard to beat." Despite the ongoing media debate, Germany head coach Julian Nagelsmann has offered his unwavering support for the experienced defender ahead of the international break. The national team manager dismissed the outrage over the incident against Getafe, describing the challenge as hard, but football-specific. Nagelsmann firmly believes that the player's natural intensity is an asset rather than a flaw. Antonio is someone who is super polarizing, which is why a lot is made out of it, the manager stated. He's one who protects the national team family extremely, and does everything so that we are successful. He's a real character who embodies a maximum will to win. Rudiger will now look to implement this aggressive mindset during the current international break. He's set to feature for Germany against Switzerland on March 27 in Basel, before hosting Gunner in Stuttgart 3 days later. Following these two friendlies, the defender will return to the Spanish capital for a crucial run of fixtures with Real Madrid. His domestic duties resume with an away trip to face Mallorca on April 4th in La Liga. A massive test awaits soon after, as Real Madrid host Bayern Munich, their Champions League quarter-final tie on April 7th.